Hello and welcome, my Aries friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my angel reading for my Aries friends for the month of February. In this angel reading, we're going to really focus in on the healing. While I was trying to determine and map out what this reading was going to look like, I was asked to really focus in on the healing, and that's what we're going to do this month. Now, the decks I'm using for this reading are, of course, the Angel Tarot, then the Healing with the Angels, and I'm going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. We're going to be working on that healing, and that deck really spoke to me. Like always, there are links below to all these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Aries friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What messages do the angels and archangels have for my Aries friends? The first one, the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card in the Major Arcana. We're looking at shifting and changing. Literally, these cogs are starting to move forward for you, my Aries friends, and we're starting to see that shift. The angels are really asking us to shift into that healing modality, and we need to start really acknowledging and taking that message forward. Yes, I acknowledge it is truly up to us on what it is we implement and focus in on. However, we need to work on that healing so we can unstick ourselves. A lot of what's kind of bogging us down and sticking us to where we're at are past traumas and events that we need to heal from. And it can be in this lifetime, it can be in past lifetimes. And unfortunately, it can also be in lifetimes that are connected to our families, that generational trauma. That's why healing is such an important topic right now. The cards caught up. The Two of Swords. Twos are about duality and choice. We need to direct that focus. Where is it that we're going to go? What is it that we're going to do? And how are we going to do it? Our journeys are very individualized. As such, not everything is going to work or is going to be meaningful for us. We need to have a plan that's going to work for us. Then we need to start putting that plan into action, getting things going, having things move forward. And then finally, the Hanged Man, the 12th card in the Major Arcana. We're looking at that Let It Go card, allowing the universe to really help direct and guide you in this choice, in this direction. Having those high vibrational beings connect in and direct you and give you that much needed insight to move forward. We can't do this alone, nor should we. We don't have all the information. We're missing major pieces in our puzzle. The universe has that master plan. It understands and can see what it is we need to achieve and where it is we need to go. When we relax and stop putting those very detailed orientated plans in front of us where we're really focusing in on it, we take that deep breath and we just allow things to come forward. Yes, meditation is a fantastic way to start to let go of some of that tension and those tensions that can really one, bog us down and aggravate some of the stuff that we need to heal. But we start to relax, allowing that information to come in. So whether it's meditation or some sort of calming activity that you do, very important right now. Taking that time to really allow yourself to connect in with you and right the here and now, this moment. When we start to be in that present moment, that's when we can really gain the insight we're looking for. We can gain direction because we get those aha moments. When we slow down and embrace our amazing life and what's happening for us, you're going to gain that guidance we're looking for. All right, let's go into some of this healing. So we're going to start off, of course, with Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel, what healing can you provide for my Aries friends? It's a good one. Manifestation. When we're in the present, we're in the here and now, we raise our vibration because we're acknowledging all that we have, all those amazing positive aspects. We can't be in the here and now and focus in on the low vibration, those things that we think we should have, because that's not present. It's either focusing in on events and situations that haven't given you what you want, or future things that haven't happened. Focusing in on the present, staying in that positive light, it's going to help you raise that vibration. And in raising that vibration, we're going to help bring in more of what it is we need and what we want in our lives. The universe doesn't want us to go without. The higher our vibration, the more we can achieve in our lives. It's just like when we're having a really good day, everything seems to happen and unfold as we want it. We get these mysterious blessings and happiness that we hadn't anticipated. That's that high vibrational energy. That's manifestation in its glory, if you will. And that's what Archangel Uriel wants you to focus in on, my Aries friends. He wants to focus in on that positive. So those pieces that are kind of really sticking you can start to manifest and create those bridges that you need. Those pieces and aspects in your life that will help you really, well, not only raise your vibration, but will help you become happier and more content with what is happening in your life. And things become more meaningful and fulfilling. Again, that helps to raise our vibration. All right, we're going to head into the Chakra Oracle here, or the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. What further wisdom and healing can you offer my Aries friends, Archangel Uriel? Perfection. Now, perfection is a very, well, literally two-edged sword. When we're looking at that quote-unquote perfect aspect or perfect piece, we sometimes miss out on its true perfection. We always want the newest and the shiniest with no blemishes and no unique factors. What Archangel Uriel is talking about is seeing the perfection in everything, in that everyday. When we slow down, we start to see that the flower with that little bit of a blemish actually makes that flower look more amazing because it looks like it's smiling back at you. So looking at things through that lens, that everything has that perfect aspect, that in the here and now, it is perfect. Instead of looking at how things can be better, focusing in on how it is amazing. Yes, you may want to add to things and you may want to support and nurture it more. The basis, however, should be in its amazingness. This does help to work on our root chakra, that stability and structure. Creation. Creation is such a fantastic piece because a lot of times with manifestation, we create. Creation is a crown chakra aspect, if you will. When we're looking at creation, we're taking things from that grassroots and we're really making it our own. We're starting to pull things and nurture things to that next level. We're trying to take things a step further, a step forward. No matter what aspect it occurs in our life, that creation and nurturing energy is there. When we're dealing with that crown chakra, the top chakra, we're dealing with that universal energy and direction. We're looking at tapping into our intuitional creativity and allowing it to go free. Allowing it to help you move forward and add that fulfilling and meaningful aspect. A lot of times when we think things are perfect, we don't want to disrupt them. Archangel Uriel is asking you to have that courage to take things that next step forward. It doesn't have to be radical changes. It doesn't have to be radical additions or changes. We just need to allow ourselves to really be present and get our hands into things so that we can create and we can be part of the process. We can't be bystanders in our lives. We need that hands-on aspect. We need to be participating in what it is that we want to achieve and in our journey. Brings in that creation. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Uriel for his amazing insight and healing. Let's go on to Archangel Raphael. Okay, got to jump already. Archangel Raphael, what healing can you support my Aries friends with? Okay, had a couple jumpers. Aries, this is a time for you guys to really start to look at this abundance, that taking stock of what's truly happening in your life, what's going on in the present. That abundance piece is rampant. Many times we miss that abundance piece because we are so focused in on the future. We have abundance in all aspects of our lives and in varying degrees. It's taking that stock and taking that step back to truly reflect on this. Then he added divine timing. Sometimes it feels like things happen and it's the worst timing ever. Especially now with Mercury retrograde happening, we're really finding that things are occurring and you're scratching your head going, this doesn't make sense. Why now? It can be really hard to understand how come things happen when they do. It goes back to that Hangman card. Trusting that the universe has a plan. There's a reason that this occurred right now. Instead of questioning and getting into that anxious, why now, why me attitude, reflecting more on what is it that this aspect or this situation has brought you. Going to that abundance piece and trusting in the universe. How does this help you now? How can you use these different aspects and pieces to your advantage to move yourselves forward, to help produce and create in your life? Because we do have a lot of abundance. When we focus in on that positive light, that's when we start to manifest and create more in our lives. Archangel Raphael, what further guidance and healing can you give my Aries friends? Isolation. This really isn't a time where we need to be hermiting ourselves and reclusing ourselves. This is more about going forward, taking all our abundance, getting ourselves moving. We have a major movement card here, the Wheel of Fortune. That wheel is continually turning. It's time to really come out of the closet, if you will. Embrace that abundance piece and move ourselves forward. Be that authentic self. So these are very much coordinated into the colors of the chakra. So this is connected into your throat chakra, which talks about speaking and hearing truths. It's that communication card. We need to make sure that we are not putting our amazing selves into a little box and hiding away. Many times, especially at Mercury retrograde, that's what we feel like we should be doing. It's time to literally take our sword in our hands and move forward. Embracing what it is we have in our lives and knowing we can create more. Destiny. We all signed contracts and agreed with our high vibrational group, posse, support system on what it is we were going to do in this lifetime. Well, that's destiny, my friends. That is what is happening. We are destined to keep reliving the same life until we learn the lessons that we wanted to learn and we needed to learn, till we can move on to that next piece. When we embrace that knowledge that yes, we created this, and sometimes when we don't acknowledge those lessons, whether it be in this lifetime or past lifetimes, we start to cycle in the same muck. We get spinning in this muck because we're not moving forward. We're not learning our lessons. Goes back to that hangman again. Trusting in the universe, trusting in that there is a plan, that there is a destined plan, and embracing it, gaining that guidance. And it might take some time, but the more we work on our connection to the divine, those higher vibrational beings, the universe, to God or source, the more we're going to gain out of it. We're going to get that direction, that purpose, and that destiny. What Raphael is really encouraging you to do is to take stock in all that amazingness that you have. The destiny card is connected to your crown chakra. We need to start to move forward on that. We need to embrace our authentic self, being able to raise that vibration to create more abundance in our lives, and start to follow that destined plan. The more we work at this, the more direction we're going to receive. All right, we're going to thank Archangel Raphael for his amazing support and guidance, and we're going to move on to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what healing can you provide my Aries friends? Guardian Angel. It's a beautiful card, and your guardian angel has been with you since conception. Your guardian angel is an amazing support, knows your destined plan, and will always be there with you. You can't scare them away. You can't push them away. They're always with you. They're really hard to feel. I know a lot of us are empaths and we can feel energies. It's really hard to feel our guardian angel energy because they've been with us since the very beginning. So it's hard to discern our energy from theirs. Knowing that they are there, knowing that they've got our back, knowing that they've never really left us, and if they do leave us, it's to greet or say goodbye to somebody for us. And sometimes they don't even do that for us. They'll have the person's guardian do it on your behalf. So it just depends on your guardian. I know mine doesn't leave me very often at all. Archangel Michael, what further wisdom and healing can you offer my Aries friends? Gossip. This is connected into your heart chakra and how toxic gossip can be. Many of us start to connect in with people at breaks and within our communities. We go for coffee with people and we catch up on the latest gossip. When it isn't first-hand knowledge, when it doesn't come straight from the source, it's toxic. Bearing that in mind, we need to live that high vibrational energy, that high vibrational loving energy. Gossip starts to clog up our heart chakra because it's not helpful. It's not serving a higher purpose. Then we had insecurity. Connected to your root chakra. When we start to question and do those what ifs and when we're feeling really kind of unstable about things, our root chakra is off. It's not flowing well and it's not helping us. So when we do start to feel insecure and we've got a little devil there, our ego loves to destabilize us. And he does that by causing those insecurities, causing that isolation. What we need to do when we start to have those what ifs or feeling unstable, we need to ground ourselves, whether that be literally to sit on the ground and envision roots coming out or cords coming from our root chakra, which is at the base of our pelvis, and descending down into the earth, wrapping around the earth's core 3 times, and then coming up the same cord, strengthening it, and then embracing you. Comes all the way up that cord and embraces you. When you start to look at different visualizations, we can start to really restabilize and ground ourselves. Visualizations are awesome because it doesn't matter where you are, you can do it. You can sit in your office chair and you can imagine those and visualize those cords coming from your root chakra. I find that sitting on the floor helps to really give that stable, strong feeling because we've got a stable floor beneath us. However, you can do it in a chair. You can do it on in a vehicle. You have the ability to reground yourself at any given time. If you wake up and you feel unstable or you feel kind of uneasy and you're a little bit fearful of the day, having crystals with you. If you're a crystal person, you can keep them with you. The closer to your skin, the better. So there's a lot of stabilizing crystals. Anything that is in the red hue, the black hue, again, very important with that grounding. The more stable we are, the more we're going to be able to overcome the challenges of the day. The more we're able to connect into those support systems. Because when we're truly grounded and we feel stable, we feel like we can take on that next piece. And Michael's really encouraging you to make sure you've got that strong root system and that your heart chakra is open so that you can receive that love. Right now we're looking at that February love energy. Flows throughout the month because a lot of us are really still focused in on that Valentine's. We're kind of at that, we've hit the crescendo and we're still on the downward slide of all this amazing loving energy. We can incorporate it into our lives. We need to reduce the blocks that happen and come up in our day so that we can be more open for that positive loving energy. Alright, we're going to thank Archangel Michael for his amazing support. We're going to move on to Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, what healing can you offer my Aries friends? Okay. Revert to Archangel Michael. No. Yes, Archangel Gabriel truly acknowledges and agrees with what Archangel Michael said. She's adding on that he can really support us when we're feeling unstable, insecure, or fearful. He's our protector. He's the protector of many species and beings. When we start to feel unstable, we start to feel insecure, we can call on him and his team of protectors to surround us with his amazing blue, it's kind of a royal purpley blue color, his auric color, and surround us with that support so we feel strong, we feel supported to take on that peace, to overcome that challenge or fear. And she wanted to add body care. Very important, goes back to living that authentic self so that we can care for the vessel that we're occupying in this life. We in this generation have been very rough on our bodies. It's time to slow down and care for ourselves. Making sure that we're eating, sleeping, and drinking according to what our body needs. When we start to have a healthy body, that's when we can start to do some of the spiritual healing that we need. We can't focus in on that spiritual healing when we have those physical ailments, those aches, those pains, those viruses. So taking care of our physical self will do wonders in this healing process. Archangel Gabriel, what further guidance and healing can you offer my Aries friends? Service. Supporting others and knowing that others are supporting you. That connection piece is really vital. Goes back to the supports that we have that Archangel Michael spoke about. Our guardian is part of those. We also have passed on loved ones who are with us very frequently, and especially during a time of challenge, they come in and support us. So what Archangel Gabriel is suggesting and really encouraging people to do is to connect in to those positive supports so that you can help support them, and they're going to help support you in your time of need. So if you are in a time of need, reach out and ask. Many people want to help, however they don't know how. Giving them direction and saying, I could use some help on this. And then, this is the harder part, accepting what it is they're offering you. It can be very challenging to be open to accepting that support. Self-worth. Well, self-worth is fun because we are the worst critic. We're the harshest on ourselves, and we have a tendency to, well, bad talk and gossip about ourselves the most. Making sure that we acknowledge our amazing selves and all that we can do. When we understand and embrace what we currently can do, we can start to allow ourselves to grow, and we can start to see things moving forward. Connects into the wheel of fortune, connects into that healing. As we accept and acknowledge ourselves, we not only take us out of that isolation piece, but we start to really embrace that wheel. We're starting to see that movement forward. We can't move forward if we can't trust or at least even acknowledge what it is we can do. Without that acknowledgement, we're flying blind, and that's not helpful at all. The more we understand about ourselves, the more we're going to be able to raise that vibration, the more meaning we're going to find in our lives. And that's what Archangel Gabriel really wants you to do, is connect in not only with our support system, but more importantly, with ourselves. Starts with that body care. The minute you start to focus in on yourself and nurture and love ourselves, the more we're going to be able to acknowledge what it is we can do and that we are worthy of the amazingness in our lives. That's when we're going to start to see things to shift and move. We're going to feel better about who we are, and we're going to feel stronger. And that strength is going to help us overcome those next challenges. We're going to thank Archangel Gabriel for her amazing wisdom and support. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what the angels and archangels want to share with you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There's so much more to come, my friends. You don't want to miss any of it. So the best way to stay connected and not miss any of this amazing healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Aries friends.